You set something down. Maybe you released a belief that wasn't serving you. Maybe you let go of a pattern, a relationship dynamic, a way of being that you'd outgrown. And now you're here in this strange space where you're not who you were, but you're not yet who you're becoming. You've released the old, but the new hasn't arrived. And if I'm honest, it's awkward as hell, right? So today I want to talk about the space no one talks about, the messy, uncomfortable, in between space where you're in the middle of becoming. Because if you're there right now, I need you to know something. You're not doing it wrong. This is what transformation actually looks like. And you don't have to navigate it alone. We love transformation stories, right? We love the before and after, the struggle and the triumph, the caterpillar and the butterfly. But no one talks about the chrysalis. No one talks about the messy middle where you're neither one thing nor the other, where you've outgrown who you were, but you don't yet know who you're becoming, where you've released what wasn't working, but you haven't figured out what does work, where you know something is shifting, but you can't see the shape of it yet. That's the awkward space between. And most of us, oh my gosh, we hate it because the in between asks us to sit with uncertainty, to not know, to trust something we can't see yet. And we're not taught how to do that. We're taught to have a plan, to know the next step, to figure it out. We're not taught to wait, to trust, to let something emerge. So when we find ourselves in awkward between, we panic. We think we're doing it wrong. We think we should be further along. But here's what I'm learning: the awkward space between is not a detour, it's actually the path. I'm in an awkward space between right now. I've released old ways of working that were draining me. I've set down beliefs about what I should be doing. I've started communicating boundaries more clearly. And now I'm here in the middle, in the not yet. I'm building something new, new offerings, new rhythms, new ways of showing up, but it's not fully formed yet. Some days I feel grounded in it, like I can see where this is going. And then other days I feel like I'm fumbling in the dark, like I should have it more figured out by now. So I'm not the person I was 6 months ago, but I'm not yet the person I'm becoming. I'm in the chrysalis. And it's uncomfortable. There's this part of me that wants to rush it, to force clarity, to skip ahead to the part where I have it all figured out. But I am learning slowly, imperfectly, that I can't rush this. The awkward space between has its own timing. And my job isn't to speed it up or figure it all out. My job is to tend what's here, to notice what's emerging, to trust that something is happening, even when I can't see it yet. If you're in an awkward space between right now, here's what you might be experiencing: uncertainty. You don't know what's next. You don't know how this will turn out. You don't know if you're doing it right. Restlessness. You want to be on the other side already. You want clarity. Doubt. You wonder if you made a mistake, if you should have stayed where you were. Loneliness. Everyone else seems to have it all figured out while you're stuck in the middle. Impatience. You're just tired of not knowing. You want it to be over. If any of that feels true, I want you to know you're not doing it wrong. This is what the awkward space between feels like. And you're not alone in it. The chrysalis doesn't look like progress, but the butterfly can't exist without it. When I first found myself in the awkward between space, I thought I was failing. I thought if I were doing this right, I'd have clarity by now. I'd know the next step. I'd feel confident. But here's what I've learned, what I wish someone had told me then. One, the awkward space is temporary, but it can't be rushed. You will get to the other side, but not by forcing it, not by skipping the middle. The only way through is through. Two, not knowing is not the same as being lost. You can be in the middle of something and not know where it's going. That's not failure, that's emergence. Three, the transformation happens in the waiting. The caterpillar doesn't become a butterfly by trying really, really hard. It becomes a butterfly by dissolving, by letting go of what it was so completely that something new can form. You're dissolving too, and that's terrifying, but it's also sacred. And four, this is the one I resisted most. You don't have to do this alone. I thought I should be able to figure this out by myself. I should be able to navigate this on my own. But the truth is, the awkward space between is so much easier to bear when you're not bearing it alone. When you have someone to witness it with you, to remind you that you're not doing it wrong, to hold space for the not knowing, that's what changes everything. Here's what I know about the awkward space between. It's disorienting. It's uncomfortable. It asks you to trust things you can't see. And it's so much easier when you're not doing it alone. Not because someone can give you the answers, not because someone can tell you what's next, but because someone can sit with you in the not knowing and remind you that this, the awkward, uncertain, in between space, is sacred, that you're not failing, you're transforming, that you're not stuck, you're becoming. This is what sacred, ritual infused coaching is about. It's not about me giving you a plan or telling you what to do. It's about creating space for you to be in the awkward middle without needing to fix it or rush it or figure it all out. It's about witnessing the in between with you, tending to what's here, trusting what's emerging. Because transformation doesn't happen in the before or the after, it happens in the chrysalis. And you don't have to be in the chrysalis alone. If you're in an awkward space between right now, if you've released something, but the new hasn't arrived yet, if you're not who you were, but not yet who you're becoming, I want to invite you to something. Sunday, March 29th, Tending the Inner Soil. It's a free 75-minute virtual gathering where we create space for exactly this, the awkward in between, the not knowing, the becoming. We won't try to fix it or rush it or figure it all out. We'll just tend to it together. We'll notice what's here in this space, the discomfort, the doubt, the restlessness, the emergence. We'll create conditions for whatever wants to grow, and we'll practice trusting that transformation is happening even when we can't see it yet. There are only 6 spots left. It's limited to 15 people because this work needs space to breathe. If you've been in the in between and wondering if you're doing it wrong, this is for you. If you're tired of navigating uncertainty alone, come practice with us. The link is in the description below. So stop trying to rush through the awkward space between. Stop apologizing for not having it figured out. The chrysalis is not wasted time. The chrysalis is where you become. So tend to it, honor it, trust it. And if you need support in the middle of it, I hope you'll join us. I'll see you soon.